100% it. Gotta grind for everything. I told them it's time to change how we living. I got my eyes on the game till I'm winning. Don't be surprised when you see it in a minute. Gotta push it to the limit. You know that me and my niggas out to get it.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Kenny back again.
Sierra.
And it's another Eyes For You review, and this is gonna be my first review of 2021. Even though the movie was released last year, I feel like it definitely needs some light shed on it. And it's we're gonna be reviewing Sylvie Love, starring Tessa Thompson, and it's a romantic love story, and it deals with following your dreams, your destiny. And I love the tagline of sometimes the right love comes at the wrong time, and I thought that was dope. What you think of the movie?
It was a really good movie. I enjoyed it. It gave you
Without being gonna get no spoilers, spoiler free.
all the feels.
I'm gonna talk about. I like it. One of the things I like, it was fleshed out. You know how some movies kind of leave you hanging. You want to know about this, that. I feel like they kind of hit every point. I love that it was fleshed out. It was as far as the great set design. It definitely put you in the feeling of the late 1950s of Harlem, New York, and what else?
Harlem.
Yeah, Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful black excellence. I was digging the soundtrack. I thought, what you think about the soundtrack? I mean, it's like songs you hear in all movies all the time, but
yeah,
I feel like they were placed in good spots. So I thought it was perfectly placed and everything. I'm gonna tell them to hop in. What else I could say? I love that. To me, it was an honest depiction of sometimes relationships are complicated, and I love Tessa Thompson's character as far as, even though she was engaged, she can't help the human feelings. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you just connected to a person. And I was trying to figure out where her fiance was at the whole time.
What do you mean, even though she was engaged?
Like, she was engaged, but she ended up falling for, and I'm so sorry.
Oh, you mean engaged? Like, actually, like, oh.
Yeah, she was engaged,
okay.
yeah, in the beginning. And she ended up falling for, see, man, you gotta go. Anyway, it's Montana, y'all. But I like this show, like, the human feelings, like, everything sometimes is not so perfect and cookie cutter. It showed, like, the complexity of her being conflicted with, you know what I'm saying, she knows she's engaged, but she can't help the way this guy makes her feel. And
right.
Her conflicted with it. And even though I like, I'm sorry, I can't remember his name, but he actually produced the movie. But I like that he respected her engagement, but he can't help the way he felt about her too. Mm-hmm. And it was like that confliction that was somewhat kind of attractive. Thank you, baby. You know what I'm saying? You got me.
There's a lot going on today, y'all.
You got me. All right, you got me. But what did you think about that? As far as like how I felt, like
How it felt.
Like, I thought it was like a real depiction
My
of everything.
You gotta get out.
I
think it's raw under here.
He'll get it later.
He's
I'm
turning
gonna
up the
cut that.
carpet.
Lord have mercy. Cut that out. But I was saying, I like how it was an honest characters. Like, you know, sometimes there's complexity. People are complex. People are human. So it's not so cut and dry all the time. And I like how they kind of touched on that. And I like how you could see the attractions happen. Like, you know, he was immediately smitten by her when he saw her through the window of the record shop. Another thing I was feeling about it was it touched on somewhat the rise of women's independence, but it wasn't preachy. It wasn't bang you over the head. You know, back then, like the early, you know, the 1950s or even to the 60s, it was the commonplace for the man to, you know, you take care of the wife stay at home, you know what I'm saying? She take care of everything. She don't, you know, she doesn't work. Or if she did work, it was like a hobby, or it wasn't respected. It's not like now with women, y'all surpassing us and elevating everything.
And that was a good position that she applied for and actually got, and he was just like,
yeah,
you don't have to do that. Like, I make enough money, you straight. Like, no, I want to do this.
Yeah, I like how she fought for her dream.
A dream of mine.
Yeah, see, like in the movie, not giving y'all too much away, she's really into television, you know what I'm saying, sort of like myself. I like how she was like really into movies and television, and she had dreams of being a show writer or a director or producer. And that was her dream. And I like how they touched on that, like, you know, I'm gonna fight for, I love the line where she was like, I'm tired of trying to be, what she say, I'm tired of trying to be the person you want me to be, not the person you want me to be, but doing something I'm not in love with, basically.
Yeah. Like,
you know, just trying to conform.
Being the woman that he wants her.
Yeah. So I really, they have some bars in this one. And so I like how they touched on a woman's independence and the rise of that. And to me, it really touched on like about following your dreams and your pursuit. I mean, you know, how pursuing it. And on the flip side, the main character, we'll call him in the movie's name was what? They call him Bobby. Nah. What's the name? If you name your name Bobby, but they call you something else. Robert. What they call? Yeah, Robert. I like how he was a saxophone. I know how you feel about the saxophone.
Yes.
She loved the saxophone.
Saxophone player.
So I like how he was, you know, he was a jazz musician, he was a saxophonist, and he was pursuing his dream, and his stuff was really taking off and elevating. And I like how they showed the duality of both of them having their dreams, even though they're not together. Mm-hmm. They both respect hearing about each other's dreams. And I think sometimes in relationships, you gotta support, even though you may not believe in it, you should still hear it out and support your significant other's dreams. And I think that's how stuff happened and you know what I'm saying, started in the movie.
Yeah,
but I give it too much.
Yeah. I felt like
go ahead. We can talk about
she had an interaction with her husband.
Yeah.
About her working or whatever. I just feel like in the back of her mind, she was like, I was with Robert.
You feel like she was like, that? Well, I felt like he was basically like, I ain't trying to really hear that shit. He's like, yeah. Just make sure my dinner cooked by 6 or whatever. And that was messed up. It was messed up, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all don't interfere with your household duties.
Yeah. That was crazy. Okay, how'd you feel about, they both wanted each other. I'm talking about Tessa Thompson and Robert's character. And how they both wanted each other to pursue their dreams. And it comes down to a secret. I'm not gonna give it away, but I like how I don't like the way it was handled, but I can understand why it was handled. They both kept a secret from each other because they didn't want the other to stop what they were doing or to pull them off track. And I love that part about the movie. To me, I felt like that comes down to sacrifices, and they really displayed that well in this movie without giving y'all too much.
I just don't,
you know what I'm saying? But I know it's some people that seen it, y'all understand what I'm talking about.
I agree with her secret.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I don't like the way she handled it. But I understand it. Do you understand? I mean, there's some things that's dreams and then it's real life.
Why we just can't talk about it?
I mean, we want to. I ain't want to spoil it for people. We can talk about it. Whatever. Let's go into it. This y'all spoiler alert right here. We're gonna put the boom right there on the screen. We're gonna talk into it. So I felt like she could have told him she was pregnant.
She should have told him.
But she felt like if she told him,
she was gonna make him choose.
Yeah, make him choose between his child and his dream. And it wasn't like he was like a local rapper or no junk like that. And I mean, for back then. No. But I say the difference between that, he was actually getting paid for gigs. He actually had representation and was getting bookings and was touring. So it was like, shit, I felt like let him do it and get the money so he can send it back home and take care of you. But different times, you know, we talking about the 60s or 1950 or whatever. So I felt why she didn't tell him that. I don't agree with, I understand it. And on his end, he could have told her why he didn't get the job in Detroit. I feel like he did that because, like you said, she would have ended up following him and she would have got a TV position down there in Detroit, but she would have had to work herself up when she was already established, strong black, you know what I'm saying, female executive. I love how they showed that. So that was dope. I understand that both of their secrets. And one of the lines that we kind of touched on a little bit, but she said, her husband, her then husband, who actually y'all might recognize from Underground, he told her when she basically told him, I don't want to be in love. I don't want to. What she said? What I say, baby? She don't want to fake doing something she's not in love with, or something like that. To sum it up, and she basically thought he just married her because she was already pregnant. And I love when he told her, I never wanted you to be the woman of my dreams. I was just trying to be the man of yours. But we both know that position was already filled. Yo, that was tough. That was tough. And all this is going on at a certain event in the movie where you would feel like there's too many emotions going on. Why are y'all talking about? Why y'all discussing this right now? So I thought that was one of them dope lines. That was a great performance in that scene. Towards the end, when he told her, and a lot of people say this. I remember hearing this on Mace. Mace was the first person I ever heard to say this. Remember Mace?
Can I go step back, because that was a good line.
Talk to me.
But
when she said she was exhausted.
Yeah. He didn't touch on that. He didn't show. I don't know, any concern, like, what do you mean you was, like, he did not try to,
when she told,
problem,
and he didn't care to find out
he didn't care to try to rectify.
Yeah, I feel like, she hit him with,
but I guess at that point,
yeah, when somebody
was done,
somebody tell
like,
you,
she was
I'm tired of doing something I'm not in love with,
I guess
and he felt like, what you mean by that? And obviously you won't take it like you talking about me, like, damn.
I guess, yeah.
He ain't have time for the formalities. They like, yo, we can get this shit right now. What you mean? What you really mean? She told him.
But you're not trying to be the man of my dreams if you're not taking care of me, and I don't mean.
I feel like he was providing, but he wasn't
a provider.
But he wasn't the feels, wasn't sensitive or caring and considerate and all that. You know what I'm saying? Emotionally, I felt like he was a respectable dude, but he was just a jerk. And I even like how they they touched on affirmative action in this. Yeah, and did you catch that, how they touched on affirmative action where they were having dinner and she was like, they invited the white couple over, and they were just basically, he was just hiring a black guy to save face for his company.
I think he would have lost me right then.
Yo, that was black, because she told him.
Bigots.
Yeah,
he was like, but this check coming out.
Man, I get it. He trying to play the game, but nah, fuck that. I mean, moving on. But I thought that was a great scene. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, I want to shed light on Asia Naomi King. I think Asia Naomi King. That y'all might recognize from How to Get Away with Murder. I always want to say Why to Get Away with Murder. How to Get Away with Murder. She was a great supporting cast too, as her cousin Mona Lisa. And at first I thought she was gonna be like the typical like thought cousin.
Did you?
A little bit, when she, you know what I'm saying, she was kind of crazy over the dude when they first met in the little jazz joint, the juke joint, the cotton club or whatever.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna be kind of loose. I thought she was gonna get pregnant, but I'm glad they didn't give her the stereotypical role. But I love how she was kind of like, she always kept her cousin grounded when she was doubting herself.
She did.
And when they had that nice talk at the end, I loved that. And Robert told her, he was like, you know, he wanted her to be happy. That's why I was getting back to, I first heard May say this, want to see you happy even if it's not with me. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's necessarily true. Y'all show me. I don't know if I necessarily mean that all the time. But I like when he was like, he wanted her to be happy even if it meant he couldn't be a part of her life. And I love, you know, the line.
You love
the line at the end when she said, well, what'd she say? Well, what if I can't be happy unless you're a part of it? I was like, I felt that shit. I like that, yo. Because she was showing vulnerability, you know what I'm saying? I like when the woman, you know what I'm saying? I guess she was tough. She was tough, she was strong, but she also was a woman enough for just, you know, like, look, man, I'm gonna put all this pride aside. I think pride got in the way of both of theirs when we go back to their secrets. Foolish pride kind of got in the way of like, well, I ain't doing this. I ain't telling them, even though they both cared for each other, they just would have talked about it. They probably could have worked it out. Which
I don't think that have
what you think
to do with pride.
You on his end, he was like,
on his end, yeah, he was prideful about it, but
I like she was. I love that part when she told him. She said, "Well, what if I can't be happy if you're not a part of my life?" And I love that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I was really feeling this movie. I rocked with it. Tessa Thompson did her job. I would feel bad for no dude name because it's kind of hard to pronounce like a African name, but I think it's Nandu. Y'all give me a minute. But anyway, I found out he produced a movie. Andy also Robert, he produced a movie. And he also started, he was actually an NFL player. He was a cornerback. and transcend, jumping into movies. So I think it's dope. He definitely had a great performance, in my opinion. Like I respected him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, he's doing a good thing. And what'd you feel about when? Because we still in spoiler territory, but I don't really want to spoil it for people that's going to watch. I just want people to watch this movie and how about it feels. But I know you had some words for the swing scene when he first met Michelle. You know, Michelle is the little girl.
Yes.
And you was like, why she letting a strange man push her on the swing?
That was I mean.
Oh, no, tell her what you said, because you had some words for Robert at first. When you thought Robert just left.
Yeah, when he was gonna, when he's like, I realized I'm not a family man, like.
Yeah,
No.
I like, no, just tell her, yo, like.
Man, here we go. He a fuck nigga.
Nah. He could have handled it better. I feel like a lot of stuff on his end, he could have handled it better. Dope. He's a dope actor, producer. Did a couple other things, but Tessa Thompson, she's the star of this, definitely. And I loved it. It was a great love, romantic movie. This is great for date nights. Yeah. You just chilling, kicking, get some wine, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Get some, some cool food, trying to impress a woman. You know, your first date, put this movie on and just, sit back, you know what I'm saying?
No, this is not a first date movie.
This ain't a first date movie? Why not?
No, don't take me to see this on
Why?
Our first date.
Why?
Because it's way too deep and too serious, and we just not like jumping.
Man, bump that, man. All right, I respect that. I ain't gonna say bump that. I respect that. What you was to go see? Bad Boys 3 or something like that?
A rom-com.
Man, it depends on what kind of woman too, cause I don't know. If she's super ratchet, she might not appreciate this. But then again, you never know. You can't put people in the box. But if she got a nice balance. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You might be all right. But no, this was I think it was a good date movie. This is a good first date movie. Put this on, this romantic, you know what I'm saying? Drink some wine, get some Riesling, you know what I'm saying? A little Merlot, you know what I'm saying? Third date movie.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I was rocking with it. So
first date. First of all, first date you need to be talking.
Okay, so I mean, okay, true. Okay, so don't go to the movies. But maybe after dinner and all this, or maybe no, or maybe go see this first. Third date.
Yes.
I think you go see this movie first, then go to dinner, so y'all can talk about it afterwards. And you know what I'm saying? Then you can fill her out. She might be like,
this is because he's the movie man. No, he's not.
Man, I'm just saying. Anyway.
I'm not talking to you about no movie on my first date.
What you want to talk about? They got some real stuff. So look, you gonna tell me you pregnant? You gonna lie about it?
We have other stuff. What?
Look, man, I want to know. She straight up lied to dude, and of course, at first. Anyway, we get off track, but it's a really good movie. It's on Amazon Prime, and I can't say nothing wrong with it. Like to me, when out of scale 1 to 10, I don't want to oversell it. I had to really think to myself when I stayed up and watched. I was like, yo, what can I say about this movie? What was wrong with it? Can you think of anything?
No, because it was good.
I can't think of anything. Everybody, great performances, great soundtrack, the set design.
It wasn't slow.
It wasn't slow at all, and it almost clocked in. It almost at 2 hours almost.
Yeah, it was an hour and 56 minutes.
Yeah, and I love like during the credit scenes, and I can't say that, but I gave it a 10. I give it a 10 so far, so good. Yes. Woo.
I'm not.
Yeah.
A movie person.
It kept her attention though, but so I can't say nothing but good things about Sylvie's Love. Definitely check it out, and that's our review for Sylvie's Love. Thanks again. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Y'all can follow me at all social media at KennyKenny757. She ain't giving out social media, but you find me, you might find her, you might not. Thank y'all. Until next time, I'm out.